Staganography tools not only encrypt your data, but also hide data in innocent-looking digital pictures, sound files, or web pages. In this video, I will demonstrate a couple of free Staganography tools to hide a message or even an image inside another image, which is a carrier file. Let's test our eyes to see whether we can tell any differences between the original image and the covered image. Now first, let's look at a commercial tool called Invisible Secrets. The latest version is Invisible Secrets 4, version 4, and it supports carrier files of JPEG, PNG, HTML, bitmap, and a WAV. Now nicely, they also offer a free edition, which is the Invisible Secrets version 2.1. You can download this free version from the website here, www.invisiblesecrets.com, version 2. Now for this version 2, they give you a taste and a try for only 2 carriers. So the carrier file can be JPEG or bitmap. Now let's try it. Okay, let me open. I have installed Invisible Secret 2.1. Open it up. So if you click on the option, and it shows you what kind of algorithms, encryption algorithm it supports for this version. Certainly for the commercial 4.0 version, they support many more algorithms. And then carrier files for this version, they only allow to have those 2 carrier files, JPEG and bitmap. Remember that. So now let's look. There are 2 options, certainly. One is encrypt, and first encrypt, then hide files into a carrier file. And then second option is if you have the encrypted file and then you have the Staganography file and then you want to extract the hidden information. So first we will try encrypt and hide. So this is the first option. Now enter the carrier file. So you need to have a carrier file to hide information. There are only 2 options. One is bitmap and a JPEG. Let's try JPEG. All right, so I just choose from something from the Windows sample pictures. All right, so let's browsing it. This is my documents, pictures, sample. Okay, let's pick a sunset. All right, so you can view it. So this is the picture. This is the image. I will carry want to hide another message or image. So let's move on. Now it says which file do you want to encrypt and hide. So then I can add file. So let's add another image. Let's try it. If it's too large, it will complain. It means your human eyes probably can even detect, can see the difference. So I try a picture. Let's try see if it works out. Now, Blue Hills.jpg. And once again, what is that? I picked this one, Blue Hills. So the sunset is the original image, and I want to hide the Blue Hills image into it. So we said, and he asked, want to compressed? Yes, we just leave it as default. Now specify the password, because we're doing the encryption first, right? If it's a text, and then this is so important because I don't want people can detect, but they still don't get what is the meaning. So I just simply put a very simple password. In the real case, certainly I want to put more difficult, long, and then prevent people to brute force the password. And then again, this is the algorithm. I don't have many choice for this version. All right. If you want to skip encryption, that's also fine. You can pick, and I only need to hide. I don't want to encrypt. Specify the name of the result. So finally, the covert message. Where do I want? Let's put into desktop. Okay, and we call it invisible. Invisible.jpg, because that too is a JPEG image. All right, so let's say okay. It's done. It's very quick. All right, so it's here, invisible. It's invisible here, and then now if I can pick a finish. Or nicely, it says if you want to email that. Now in the class, I will not call that as a caret my file anymore, because the caret file I distinguished as original file. I will call the covert file. So here it means emailed covert file, the one I just created. So you email to your friend, and actually has information, has secret hide into that. And you can also post it on YouTube and post on our website for people to get it. And you can send by FTP connection as well. So this tool, you nicely built in those even communication channels for you to send. So I said finish. Okay. So now I want to decrypt it. So I say extract. If you're using the invisible secrets to hiding, and definitely you can use same tool to extract. All right. So let's say you send to your friend, and your friend knows you are using invisible, and your friend has to know the password to be able to extract the message. Okay. So I said extract. And where is the file? So I locate, that's on desktop, and then this invisible. Okay, open. All right, carrier file type, and then next. So I need to give a password. So those steps, just think about if you are a forensics investigator, what kind of difficulty you have. First, you don't know which program, which Staganography tool is used for hiding the evidence. Now you can make a guess, because if you see invisible secret tools from the image, then you can guess this suspect may use invisible secret, then you can try. But again, you have to know the password. Without knowing it, the password, you still have to try or brute force it. Okay, so here I type in the password. So it says, what do you want to put extract the message. By default, it is in the decrypt, and you can browsing it. Now very nicely, it's already identified. Okay, it's a bluepills.jpg, because we are using invisible secret extract to hide the data. Then certainly it knows how to get those data out. And you can even say keep original path. It knows where is the path. So this is the original path. All right. Now let's compare these two images to see whether we can identify any differences. So the first one is called invisible, and I open it here. So this one is the sunset picture hiding another picture, blue pills, inside. And then this one is the original sunset, which does not have any hidden images in it. So I'm not sure for my eyes, and I really cannot tell the difference. And you can practice that by yourself. So this is sunset.jpg, and this is invisible, which is the one I saved on desktop. There are many free Staganography tools online for you to try. Just be very cautious about the location you download and whether the site is a safe site and the tools you download will not harmful to you. So I will show you a couple of them. One is S-Tools, which is one of the earliest Staganography tool. It takes GIF file, bitmap, and WAV files as a carrier file. So I'm not able to use JPEG as my carrier file anymore. So let me find some images. So GIF file. I'll dump one in. It's very easy to use, and I dump one image. This is a carrier file. Currently, I haven't hide anything yet. And then let me find our original Windows image to hide. So I just dump one on top of it. If it's too large, it will complain. Okay. So if I just put this blue pills image on top of this image, now it asks me about, it says what is the password, and again you can choose encryption. Here there are different algorithms for encryption. You can choose. I just use the default one and put in the password. I say OK. Now it says it attempt color reduction because simple image hide another image, so that I said okay, just do it. Now this is the hidden one. Even though it says color reduction, and then I'm not sure whether your eyes can tell the difference. For me, I certainly cannot, but I'm really nearsighted, so I don't know. So this is the hidden one, and then this is the original. Okay, and then you can save it. Just right click and save as. Okay, you can save as it, and or you can review. So now, for example, if I have this hidden data, and then I could email or whatever using other ways to send to your friend, and once your friend get this image, because it knows this is from S-Tools, it's supposed to know the password as well. So only need to dump in this hidden data, and then right click, say review. Okay, again, then you have to know which password and which algorithm you use. So if you know the password, and then it said okay. All right, so S-Tools say here, this is the JPEG, blue hills.jpg image. It's the hidden one. Then you can review it. That's reviewed archives. So it's very similar to Invisible Secret. Okay. Now there are other ones. So certainly I will not save it. The other one is JP Hide Seek. This is also a very famous one. For JP Hide Seek, you can only hide images to JPEG. That's why you originally said open JPEG. So this is the carrier file. And then once you open JPEG, and then it allows you to hide. Now here you don't see it. You can choose the option to hide, and then you can send along, save it, send along, and then the receiver receives this, can load and then seek. In the lecture, I also mentioned about a very simple tool called camouflage. Now camouflage works by starting from the payload. So if I know which message, which file to hide, and you only need to simply right click, and if you installed camouflage, and then the camouflage option will show up here, and you open, and it says this is the hidden file, and where do you want to hide this hidden payload in. Now you can choose the carrier file. So any file can be carrier, because for this method, it simply append the payload at the end of the carrier file. So you can choose the carrier file. Now you have to be clear. This method is not secure at all, because if I simply use a hexed view, and then you find the original file, find the end of file, and carve out anything after the end of file, that's the payload. So you cannot use this one to hide really secret. Okay, the secret information will be revealed, and easy to detect and easy to recover the hidden file. The other one I mentioned about that is the spam mimic. So this is the website, spam mimic. Okay, you can encode and you can decode, and all there's a options. Very simple. It's not secure way to hide or anything. Let's say I want to encode a test. Now you can encode with password or other stuff, and you encode. It generates spam, and then you send the spam to your friend. Your friend will copy the spam into the spam mimic and decode. That's all. Okay, so if your friend copied over, decode, and it will get the hidden message. So it's very simple. All right, so one more thing I want to show you is besides invisible secrets that's from the legitimate website, there's another one you can try. It's OpenStago. Okay, OpenStago, they have a website for OpenStago. It's free. It is a Java program. Now, if you run Java, there's a Java file, and if you run Java, then you will see this very nice interface, GUI interface. You can specify which message you want to hide, and then what are the carrier files. Actually, this version, it accepts multiple carriers, so you can hide messages into multiple carrier files, which is secure. Okay, it's more secure way, and they even provide a password, because to be able to recover, you have to know all those multiple files to be able to recover this hidden data. It's a very nice tool, and it's safe. You can download from its website. All right, I tried it on my SIFT machine, because it's a Java, right? SIFT, the SIFT system we used before, it also has Java software installed. So you can use you can run the .sh file once you download this OpenStago. You can run .sh, and it nicely to show this GUI. And you can try that by yourself. Now for other tools, S-tools, JP hide and seek, and I don't know which site is really trustworthy, and I'm not allowed to share my executable with you. So just use them with caution, okay? All right, so I will end my video here.